Today, I'll be attempting to edit two different styles that I've never edited before, Mograph and Flow. Now originally, I'd planned to do 3D as well, but when I reached out to an experienced 3D editor, Felix AEP, he started throwing around words like Cinema 4D and costs a lot of money. And at that point I thought to myself, yeah, that's not happening. But we'll still be doing the two styles mentioned earlier. And for that, I have also contacted some editors who are proficient in those styles. So starting with Mograph, I reached out to Silence and Infinity to get some advice before I started editing. So without further ado, let's see what they had to say. Now these two gave me a ton of source in this video, but I'll start with the more generalized basic advice, and then further into the video we'll get more into the underground specific advice. So first of all, Infinity advised me that before I start editing, I should just watch a bunch of Mograph edits to get inspiration. Very common advice, but still super solid, so I just pulled up like 20 edits of his and of Silence's, and just watched them over in like 0.25 speed, just noting down things that stood out to me, and what I thought I could replicate in After Effects with my beginner knowledge. Infinity also suggested that I go to Pinterest for inspiration, which I'd never even thought about doing, to be honest, so that was also super helpful. But let me tell you, later on, you'll see later on, but the IB is so heavy. Like, I don't think I added a single original thing to my edit. But another thing that was really helpful to me was Silence's advice on using the 3D nulls instead of just a normal null setup. That meant I could replicate a 3D effect by moving layers around in the Z space, which is something I'd been doing on DaVinci but not yet learned to do on AE. And now we'll get into more the saucy advice. So something that Silence mentioned that is not only relevant to Mograph, but a technique that's used in many different crafts by many different people, like filmmakers or even magicians, to be fair. It is called directed attention, or more commonly known in film as leading lines. It's where you capture the attention of your viewer by using the movement of an object to direct their eyes where you want them to look. So looking at a quick example, you can see how the text here grabs your attention as it flies in, then leads your eyes to the left of the screen as the whole scene begins to transition left. And I cannot reiterate enough just how effective this is. But as I've been talking, you've been watching my editing process, and after about 4 to 6 hours of work, which was way too long for the actual progress I made, I was about halfway through my edit, so I sent it off to Silence and Infinity to get it reviewed by them, and they came back with some more feedback regarding what I'd edited. Firstly, this 3D sphere thing I tried to add as like a leading line just wasn't working that well. The guys just thought it looked a little out of place, which I do agree with, so I just cut it out completely and added a different leading line in the form of an arrow. And the other stuff was just on some timing issues and focus blurring, etc. So I applied all that and finished up my edit, so let's take a gander at the finished product.
It took me way too long to get my cash right. Now I'm only playing for the spotlight. All my bitches bad, just how the cops like. I had to show you niggas how to ball right. And she tried to do me wrong, now you alone right. Most you niggas put me in the wrong light. 5'11" ladies saying that I'm alright. If all my bitches left, I take a hard ride.
So like I mentioned earlier, almost every single shot was IB'd. I'll throw up some comparisons, but watching it back, it is kind of insane seeing how hard I copied them. But that just goes to show how incredible these guys are, that they can just make these edits with all these creative ideas and just execute them perfectly. So seriously, a huge thanks to them, please do go check them out. But now, let's move on to the second part of this video, where I'll be creating a flow edit. Now before I began editing, yet again I reached out to a flow editor, Shinos, and he went above and beyond for me, creating a whole PDF guide with tips, links to tutorials, clip packs, SFX, the whole package. So I spent some time going through that, gathering some resources, and then began to edit. And I gotta say, flow is actually pretty fun. It is, in my opinion, dare I say it, probably one of the easiest styles to master. I know there's levels to it, there's levels to everything, but the concept behind it is fairly simple. Mastering the time remap or the SFX is probably, in my opinion, like the most difficult part of flow. Or like the transitions, you know, like movement to the right as you transition to the right, sort of like the directed attention thing we were talking about before. But all in all, that meant I finished my edit in just under 3 hours. So let us take a gander.
I keep a can of yeah, it's no can of my yeah, it's no can of my yeah. I'm really rapping, I'm really a rapper. She wanna fuck with me just for the paper. I'm flexing my mullet, that's why she be with me. She saying she love me, but I don't believe it. I don't wanna be having no babies with you if you don't got the guts to be giving your
Just want to say another thank you to Shinos for that guide, and he wanted me to mention his new unit which he created. I'll leave the link to the server in the description, so do go check that out if it interests you. But man, this was fun. Both styles were very enjoyable to edit. Now in terms of my overall performance in this video, I'm actually really happy with the progress, because my goal for this year has been to improve my editing to bring you guys better videos. Because I do see the odd comment talking about how my videos would be better if I had the skills of like Molob or Blubs, Gojo, etc. And I completely agree, which is why I've made the switch to AE about 2 months ago, and have been grinding ever since. So absolutely stay tuned for all that is coming. But that is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.